Here are the crypto top headlines covered in this video. Sam Bankman-Fried sentenced to 25 years in prison. Next, XRP price-to-sales ratio double that of Nvidia. Also, Coinbase wallet triumph over SEC allegations is a giant win for DeFi. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there's no clickbait thumbnails or titles, and no speeches on my opinions, just bringing crypto's news to you. We have a quick request that doesn't cost you anything in order to help. Help us grow this channel to 1,000 subscribers by September, which would be our channel's 1-year anniversary. All we ask is that you click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. By clicking on these, it does help grow the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline: Sam Bankman-Fried sentenced to 25 years in prison. Judge Lewis Kaplan found that the former FTX CEO also committed witness tampering and perjury based on his testimony at trial over user funds. Former FTX CEO Sam SBF Bankman-Fried will serve 25 years in prison following a sentencing hearing in federal court. On March 28th, Judge Lewis Kaplan of the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York sentenced Bankman-Fried to 240 months and 60 months for a total of 25 years for his conviction on 7 felony charges. SBF was the first person tied to FTX and Alameda Research to face prison time following the collapse of the exchange in November of 2022. Judge Kaplan found that SBF also committed witness tampering based on the evidence that led him to revoke bail in August 2023 and perjury based on his testimony at trial over FTX user funds. He acknowledged Bankman-Fried's social awkwardness, but said based on former Alameda Research CEO Caroline Ellison's testimony, SBF knew he was at fault but was not going to admit a thing. Punishment must fit the seriousness of the crime, said Judge Kaplan, and this was a serious crime. When not lying, Bankman-Fried was evasive, hair-splitting, trying to get the prosecutors to rephrase questions for him. I've been doing this job for 30 years. I've never seen a performance like that. A March 28th docket entry for the Southern District of New York suggested the judge would deduct SBF's time already served from his sentence, meaning 291 months in prison. Judge Kaplan also suggested an $11 billion judgment in addition to SBF's prison time. He said FTX investors lost $1.7 billion, lenders lost $1.3 billion, and customers lost $8 billion. According to Inner City Press reporter Matthew Lee, the New York courtroom was packed with members of the public and officials before the U.S. Marshals brought out Bankman-Fried. The former FTX CEO was reportedly wearing light brown clothes, the uniform of the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, where he has stayed since the judge revoked his bail. I reject the defense's argument about loss, both on the law and on the facts, said Judge Kaplan. According to Inner City Press, the assertion that customers and creditors will be paid in full is misleading. The defendants equate loss with dollar volume in the bankruptcy case. The judge added, a fortuitous run-up in the value of some cryptocurrencies bears no relation to the gravity of the crimes that were committed. A thief who takes his loot to Las Vegas and successfully bets is not entitled to a sentencing reduction. Before the judge announced the sentence, Bankman-Fried said he was sorry about what happened at every stage, claiming that FTX would have survived if it hadn't been shut down. In a final statement, his attorneys seemingly portrayed the former FTX CEO as a misunderstood genius. Sam was not a ruthless financial serial killer. He wasn't predatory. He makes decisions with math in his head, not malice in his heart. Sunil Kavuri, a UK national who flew in from London for the sentencing hearing, testified that he had suffered for 2 years after the collapse of FTX. Kavuri addressed the court on behalf of other FTX victims, pushing back against the narrative that the loss was zero based on the exchange's plans for repayment. If Mr. Bankman-Fried thought mathematics justified it, he'd do it again, said Assistant U.S. Attorney Nicholas Roos. He added there was no acceptance of responsibility from the former CEO. Judge Kaplan's sentence essentially split the difference between recommendations from SBF's attorneys and prosecutors, who argued for a maximum of 6.5 and 50 years, respectively. Many experts predicted Judge Kaplan would impose a sentence of between 10 to 30 years based on the facts of the case and the amount of funds involved. Gary Wang, Caroline Ellison, Nishad Singh, and Ryan Salame, 4 other individuals associated with FTX and Alameda charged in the same case as SBF, have pleaded guilty and accepted deals. Salame, the former co-CEO of FTX Digital Markets, was the only one of the 4 to not testify at Bankman-Fried's criminal trial. He will likely be the next to face sentencing on May 1st. Let me pause here for a moment. If you're getting value out of this video, please click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Our next top headline, XRP price to sales ratio double that of Nvidia. The price to sales ratio is used to assess the potential of an investment, with lower ratios signaling more attractive opportunities. The XRP's token price to sales ratio is nearly double that of Nvidia, one of the most traded stocks on the market. The XRP token has a price to sales ratio of 61.689, while Nvidia has a price to sales ratio of 37. This ratio is calculated by dividing a company's market capitalization by the company's revenue or total sales over the past 12 months. The lower the ratio, the more attractive the investment. Ripple's XRP ledger generated over $583,000 worth of network fees in 2023, according to Masari. In comparison, Nvidia generated $26.97 billion in revenue during 2023, according to its 2023 fiscal report. The XRP token rose 0.15% in the 24 hours up to 10:30 a.m. UTC to 62.05 cents, with a $34 billion market capitalization, according to CoinMarketCap data. Nvidia shares were down 0.49% in pre-market trading to $898.25, according to Yahoo Finance data. Nvidia is the world's largest semiconductor chip manufacturer and the 3rd largest company in the world, with a market capitalization of $2.25 trillion. The firm reported a 265% year-on-year increase in revenue amid rising global demand for artificial intelligence equipment. The XRP price rose 20.55% over the past year, while Nvidia's share price rose over 241%, mainly driven by increased global demand for semiconductor chips widely used for high-level AI models. What is holding the XRP price back? The XRP price has been under increased pressure since December 2020, when the United States Securities and Exchange Commission sued Ripple, its CEO Brad Garlinghouse, and its co-founder Chris Larsen, alleging that the firm raised $1.3 billion in unregistered securities offerings through XRP token sales. The lawsuit received even more interest in July 2023, when Judge Annalisa Torres ruled that XRP was not a security, but only in regard to programmatic sales on digital asset exchanges. The judge also ruled that XRP is a security when sold to institutional investors, which meets the conditions of the Howey test. According to a March 25th court filing, the SEC proposed Ripple pay a total civil penalty of $1.95 billion based on Ripple's defiance of the law in continuing to sell XRP after legal warnings. Our next top headline, Coinbase wallet triumph over SEC allegations is a giant win for DeFi. A U.S. judge has determined Coinbase's self-custody crypto wallet doesn't make it a broker, which lawyers say is a significant setback for the SEC and a boon for DeFi. Crypto lawyers are hailing a recent decision by a United States judge to dismiss allegations against Coinbase Wallet as a win for self-custody wallets and decentralized finance, or DeFi, apps. U.S. District Judge Catherine Falla on March 27th denied Coinbase's bid to dismiss a Securities and Exchange Commission's lawsuit, finding the SEC sufficiently pleaded Coinbase was unlicensed and its crypto staking offering was unregistered securities. The judge also determined the SEC failed to allege that Coinbase conducted brokerage activity through Coinbase Wallet, its self-custody crypto wallet app that gives users full control of their assets. This is a pretty giant win for browser-based wallet extensions, application front ends, and other similar applications, said Athena Labs General Counsel Zach Rosenberg in a March 27th X post. It's not just that Coinbase won, but the basis for it, Rosenberg emphasized. He explained that Coinbase helping wallet users find token prices doesn't mean it's acting as a broker by routing or making recommendations. The court order could be used by DeFi app developers facing similar lawsuits to argue their way out of allegations that they acted as unregistered brokers. Industry advocate body, the Blockchain Association legal head, Marissa Tashman Koppel, posted she was very pleased to see the court curb massive SEC overreach with regard to the Coinbase wallet allegations. Law firm Wilkie, Farr & Gallagher partner Mike Selig said in an X post the Coinbase wallet dismissal was a significant setback for the SEC. SEC aimed to discourage builders from developing peer-to-peer software didn't work. Crypto venture firm Variant legal chief Jake Chervinsky said, however, that while there are some positives in the judge's order, overall SEC wins. It's great for DeFi that Wallet is not a broker and there's good language on other issues, he said, but the court sided with the SEC incorrectly, in my opinion, on several key issues. Chervinsky explained Judge Fala said the Howey test, a legal framework to classify securities, applies to purely secondary market transactions and ignores the contract in investment contract. He claimed the court also adopted the SEC's theory that a token project using sale profits to reinvest into its ecosystem is a common enterprise where buyers would reasonably expect profits, making it a security. This is a disappointing outcome, Chervinsky said, but it's only the beginning, not the end, of the SEC's case against Coinbase specifically. The case will now continue into discovery, where Coinbase and the SEC collect evidence for their arguments. The SEC first sued Coinbase in June last year, alleging it listed 13 tokens the regulator deemed securities and operated as an unlicensed exchange and broker-dealer, which Coinbase denies. So this concludes Crypto Top Headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.